Good morning, preschool. This week we are going to be working on creative painting. So some of the materials you're going to need this week are your paintbrushes. I have a couple different ones here. As you can see, I have two flat brushes, but I also have two round brushes. So if you have a couple different types of paintbrushes laying around at home, gather as many as you can. The more you have, the more you can experiment with them and see what kind of brush strokes and colors you can create. Second, you're also going to need your paints. I have a couple different colors here. I have all of my primary and secondary colors. Use whatever you have laying around at home. You can use any colors. You can use primary, you can use neutrals, you can use fluorescents, whatever mom and dad has laying around the house. Again, these videos are going to be for mom, dad, and preschool to do all together. These are very difficult things to do by themselves. So mom and dad, please be ready to get messy and have lots of fun with your kids. You're also going to need a cup of water. If you only have one paintbrush, you're going to have to constantly clean it out and dry it off. So please make sure you also have some paper towels handy. And last, you're definitely going to need a piece of paper for our project today. Today, we are going to be working on brush strokes and the proper way to hold a paintbrush. And I'm just going to show you a couple different techniques for today, and then tomorrow we'll get into actually creating things. Again, parents, you don't actually have to do this one, but if you would like to, you can follow along with me and practice painting by yourself as well. So I'm going to start off with my 1-inch flat brush, and I am going to show you how to do a crosshatch pattern. So what that means is you're going to take two colors, usually colors that are similar. You don't want to do a black and a red because black just cancels out all other colors. Try to stick with two colors that kind of go together, like blue and purple or green and blue, yellow and orange or yellow and red, something that can connect with each other. And you're going to start with your darker color. I'm actually going to do red and yellow, and I'm going to start with my red. And you're simply going to make small X's. You don't need a lot of paint, just a little bit right on the top. And you're going to make small X's, X, 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 like so, on your paper. So it doesn't look super pretty, it's kind of going all different directions, but that's okay. Using the same paintbrush, I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, and I'm going to do the same thing over top of the red. And what you want to do is be able to see both colors, but you also want to see those two colors blending together. And as you can see, mine is starting to make orange. I have my reddish pink, and then I have my yellow, and all in the middle it has now made an orange color. So that's cross-hatching, and that one's pretty simple. It doesn't take a lot, and like I said, the main thing with your cross-hatching is please just make sure you use your dark color and then the light color. So next I'm just going to show you a fade stroke, which is simply one big stroke. And you're going to let your paintbrush slowly drift off the paper, and you want to see a thick amount of paint, and you want to see it thin as it gets to the top of the paper. This is good for when we make trees, or when you're making flowers, or when you're making rainbows even, if you want to show a rainbow that's fading into the sky. So I'm going to show you with my green. Just want to take a little bit, just like that, not too much, and I'm going to start at the bottom of my paper and brush up. Now as you can see, it started off heavy and then it started fading as it got taller and higher on the paper. So I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to lay my paper nice and flat now. Stroke up. just like that. And it kind of makes it look like stalks of grass. I'm going to brush up and let it fade. Brush up and let it fade. Just like that, you have like little stalks of grass. So the last thing I'm going to show you is we are going to do swirls. And I'm going to use purple. This is a great way to blend all of your colors together if you are trying to make a new color. You can also blend with cross-hatching. However, with cross-hatching, you want to see the two colors separate, and you want to see the third color being made. When you do your swirls, you're simply swirling your two colors completely together to make a new color. So I am going to show you purple, and I'm going to do red and blue. And hopefully my blue is not too dark and it will show up on the paper. So you're first going to start with your lighter color. So I'm going to start with the red, and I am going to make circles, almost like one big circle on my paper. See, I just did swirls all the way around until it made a giant circle on my paper. Now I'm going to take another brush, and I'm going to very lightly put it in the blue. I don't want a lot of blue. As you can see, I only have a very, very little bit. Now I'm going to swirl that into my red all the way. Making little swirls, little circles. And just like that, I have made purple using red and blue. And again, parents, please make sure when your kid is holding their paintbrush, they are not gripping this way or this way. In school, we have been practicing pinching using your thumb and your two fingers. Pinch the metal piece of the paintbrush. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Again, when you're at home, please take some time with your kids to practice these strokes. We are going to be doing them a lot this week with our different paintings. To go over them one more time, you have cross-hatching. We have a drag stroke. And we have swirling. I'll hold that closer so maybe you can see them a little bit better. And you can take some time to practice at home. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy these techniques that we learned today. And again, you will see them a lot throughout our paintings this week. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.